Hi, my name is StephenAllenmusic, and today I'm going to give you my top 3 tips on how to prepare for your session as a recording artist. Let's begin.
StephenAllen Music.
The first tip I bring to you today is knowing who you're working with. You need to know who's recording you, who's mixing the record, who's mastering the record. You need to know this. The reason why you need to know this is because you want to have an understanding of how you want your record recorded. You want to be comfortable with the engineers and the producers, so if they give you a command, the situation don't get weird. Like, you should know sort of how this person's personality is, especially if you've never really met them. It might be good to, have a conversation with them, go to lunch with them, have a business meeting with them, just to get to know them and have an introduction so that the ice is broken already. Because when you're in the studio, you want to make things go right and everything flows. So if somebody's giving you a command to try something, or they want you to redo something because they think you can do something better or switch things up, you don't want to have to take those commands like a certain way. You don't want to have to look at somebody a certain way. You should already understand how they're going to conduct themselves and all of that, because you definitely don't want to work with somebody that you just do not agree with at all. I've had people brought to me, had no idea who they were, what their skill set was, what their experience level was, nothing. And as soon as I asked them to redo something, bring a little bit more character in a certain way, and things went left basically, because they didn't understand that I'm trying to help them craft their record a certain way so that they can get the final product that they're asking for. But some people aren't used to that, and that's something you won't know unless you talk to somebody. Some people don't like being produced. You won't know how to avoid those type of situations without speaking to whoever's recording it. Get to know everybody that's going to be involved in the whole situation. Second tip I bring to you is getting rid of all distractions. Get your life together before you get to the studio. I can't remember how many countless times artists get to the studio, ready to record and everything, and then life just happens. They didn't lock their door, they hungry now once they get to the studio, all that type of stuff. Like, just stuff like that just can cause a session to just shut down for something so small. Now, emergencies, unexpected, it's life. But things that are completely avoidable and things that should be taken care of outside the studio, those problems shouldn't be brought to the studio. Get your life together. Always be prepared. Get rid of all distractions. Get rid of all distractions. You gotta trust me on this. If you want the best product and you want the best quality, you as an artist gotta be as focused as everybody else in the room. You're the star. Nothing goes if you're not ready. Be prepared. Third tip I have for you for today. As an artist, you should know your vocal chain. Now, if you've never recorded before, of course, it's going to take time and experience and experimentation to know how you want your vocals to sound. But if you've recorded over 100 songs, you should definitely know or have some kind of idea of what type of vocal chain you like on your vocals. You should know how you want to sound. I'm going to go as far as to say you should have the microphone you like. Yes, when you get to a studio, the audio engineer is going to have microphones set up. That is true. But what if you like your vocals to sound a certain way and they don't have that microphone? What are you gonna do? Some professional artists, major label artists, they just travel with the microphone they like. They get the engineer to tell them what their vocal chain is, they write it down, and every studio they go to, they have the exact same vocal chain. So when they record their vocals sound crispy clear and as good as they have it in every other studio possible. This is the tip that most people won't even tell you. They want you to just come to the studio and you just take whatever is there. Sometimes you might want a certain sound. There's nothing wrong with carrying the microphone you like. That just shows how serious you are about your music. Like me personally, I buy all my microphones. I test all my microphones. I test a lot of different vocal chains on my vocals before I even try them on an artist, just to make sure it's something that style that they're looking for or whatever. So as an artist, learn your vocal chain. That is a secret gem, right? Telling you right now.
StephenAllen Music.
Yo, what's good? Life in the studio, y'all. So, today, the genre is Afrobeat. We are in the key of B flat minor at 60 BPM. This one's a really nice, soulful, I'm in my bag type beat. I'm in my bag on this one.
She wanted.
So,
She needed.
we already started writing and everything, so stay tuned.
Talking from the dirty South. You know what I mean? You got your boy Solid lyrics in the motherfucker.
You really need to stop doing that. That's not even your tone of voice.
In the
No.
dirty South,
No,
dirty South, you know?
Absolutely not.
And my tone of voice, you know, I'm a man.
Absolutely not.
I'm the man with many characters, many voices that you never heard. You did? Wanted, needed, waited, needed. Little freak. Time. Yes. A time. Woo!
All right, we finished recording the hook, so we're about to move into the verses. It's 2 verses, and then there is a bridge, and then it ends with the hook again. So, hey, just always work one section at a time, and build each section, and you'll be done in no time. So don't rush it, and make sure your hook is going with the flow. So let's say, like, for instance, this is more of a airy love type song. You don't want to do something too aggressive, or vice versa. You got like a super hard beat, you don't want to be too laid back on that. You want to always go with the vibe of what the record is. So, you know, but this one's gonna be funny, because Afrobeat is dance music basically. You can make it dance music, so it's gotta always sort of kind of have that vibe to it. Not necessarily have to be a dance record, but it gotta kind of have that vibe, because everybody dances when they hear this type of music. So go with the flow.
Yes. Once upon a time, she told me that on me, woo, why, woo, yeah, Braves. This day,
All right, let's do an actual intro. Take it out.
All right.
Did you know what you wanted to say?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that real quick while we're right here. Ready?
Yes. Girl, no, I don't know what I need to say. No.
I just asked you that.
I know. I thought I did.
Do you want to come back to this, or?
Yeah, let's come back to that.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
All right.
I just asked you that.
Yeah. I thought about it. I thought I had what I had in mind, and then it's like, no, I didn't. Like, I lied. I'm sorry, Stephanie. I lied. I apologize on that part. I lied about that.
First verse is done. So Sour has to build out the storyline now. So the story is starting in a dark place. So on his next verse, he has to bring it to the light in order to incorporate what he's talking about in the hook, in order to tie it all together to make it into a storyline. So he's doing the prequel. The first verse is the prequel. It's not the setup, it's the prequel. So now he's going to have to do the setup and the resolution in the second verse in 8 bars. We're going to get it done. All right, let's go.
Once upon a time, she wanted me to hit behind. Once upon a time, she wanted.
Alright, you ready?
Yes. Woo! Yes. Hey. Nope. Ching ching. Shh. Shine. Yes. No shirt ass.
It's some change.
No shirt ass dude right here sweating in the studio all day. Hot records in here.
Second verse is completed. Made it through. So next is the bridge. Now, the way I originally made this beat, the bridge is just the music. So I have it building up to the hook. And the point for that is, when you're doing music, you gotta make sure that your hook is always strong. Just in case you wanna do drops or you wanna flip the beat at certain points that's not originally there, you always want a strong hook. Don't be lazy when you're recording a hook at all, like ever in your life. Always make sure that you got a strong hook so that you have the opportunity for those type of things to happen. Because sometimes if you just be lazy with it, you might not be able to, it might limit the engineer to be able to be creative. Some people's okay with that. Me personally, I like to, you know, give it some room, you know, for me to be creative if I want to sauce it up a little bit more than what it already is. Most of the time I don't, but sometimes I might want to drop the beat out, lead the melodics, have the hook going or the verse going, or like certain points in the record. It's always good to, you know, always write your best. It's always good to always write and record your best. But we about to listen to it top to bottom and then we out.
Before you do that.
Yeah.